G'day guys. Here's a quick power scrap for you. To say I love Paige Evans' Garden Shop collection, huge understatement. I thought I would like it, but I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm doing a quick power scrap here. Some of you may be cringing because I'm just hacking into certain colours. Now, why am I doing that? I don't see myself ever using that as a whole sheet. I will use it as bits and pieces, but I won't use it as a whole sheet. So that's why I do things like that to brand new collections. Now, I actually bought my Paige Evans Garden Shop. I bought the paper pad. So I ended up with all the they're one-sided sheets, and I don't know how many's in there, but there's lots. So this is what I foresaw. I saw this and I was like, oh, now don't have a heart attack. Nobody panic. It is okay. No beautiful papers were harmed in the making of this film. Now, this is literally, I apologize if you can hear the sirens in the background. We've got a grass fire down at Burpengary, and all I've listened to all day, on and off, is sirens. It's kind of crazy. But we've got massive winds as well. 20-kilometre-hour winds. Crazy. Okay, so all I've done there, as I said, don't panic. I've literally cut little slits. Can you see what I did? Didn't lose a single button. This is just so cute. Should I have trimmed the edge before I did that? Yeah, probably. But, I don't think like that. I think about what I want to do now. And this was a power scrap. So I've done this week quite a few sort of heavy, full-on, process-driven videos. This one, I needed to do a power scrap. And can you see? Look, I stuffed up. I wanted to rough these edges up, and I didn't do it before I glued it down in the center. I wasn't going to waste the paper, though, and I wasn't going to damage it. So I fumble and make this work for me. Now, I don't like using my scissors because I get a bit heavy-handed and I rip paper, and it's not smart, but I tried. See? Did you see that? If you blinked, you wouldn't have seen it, but don't worry, I will do an action replay on another color any second now. So these squares that I'm using, they're awesome. They're about $6 a packet. You get small ones and large ones. You get like 200 and... Let me see if I can see it. I think it's like 200 and something in a packet. I might be late to the ball game, but seriously, these things are awesome. 217 pieces, 3D foam squares, and they're scrapbook adhesive. And you can peel the backing... Pardon me. You can peel the backing off so easily. And I actually don't have nails very much. Since I had COVID, the big C, my nails are terrible. Like, they just fall apart. They're terrible. Along with my hair. It's delightful. But on the hair front, apparently I feel possibly it's stopped falling out. I think I'm as bald as I'm going to get. Thank goodness. Now I can start growing back. That'd be nice. Okay, so my 2 half circles, semicircles, I'm raising up just the outside edge, and I'm sticking it down in the center, and I'm doing opposites. So the green circles over the pink side and the pinks over the green side, so that it stands out, doesn't blend in. I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat. I'm so sorry. I'm having a drink to try and get rid of it. This is like my 3rd voiceover in a row. So I had to go and had some appointments and stuff today. So it's okay. And this, look, yay, I finally get to see the world. This is from the Sparkle Thickers pack. And I have had these hanging around for so long because honestly, I can't. The silver. It's the silver. I don't know whether I should have I put these silver dots on. Don't worry, I changed my mind and pull them all back off again. Don't panic. But see, I'm not a pick and stick scrapbooker. I can't do that. I can't. This is why I started doing power scraps, because I had to stop over processing everything, because everything just slows down when you do that. Now, in this paper pack, this paper pad, you get a full sheet of word sentiment strips. And I thought, you know what? It's perfect. This is what I'm going to do with these. So I was sort of having a bit of I was in sort of two minds at this point. I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Is this going to be what I want it to do? I didn't want this to be dark and gloomy, but I made the background black because I wanted it to have the feel of this. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but kind of like an eyeball. You know, when you have like veins in your eyes and you're looking through the center of your eye and you're seeing the world through the eyes of a baby. That's what I tried to create. I don't know. I don't know if it, without obviously, you know, no say truck, see truck situation, but that's where my brain was going when I was creating this. And I know that sounds so weird, but it was kind of a sensory thing. That's how I sort of felt when I looked at it. And I don't know anyone else that would describe their own scrapbook layouts quite like that, but sometimes that's what I do. Sometimes I've had a few people ask me, how do you come up with your ideas? Oh, I had a lady the other day ask me, can I pay for an hour to be in your brain? I just want to know how you think. And I was like, you don't want to be in my brain for an hour. As I just explained, honest to God, sometimes I go on a tangent. Sometimes it's just straightforward. Sometimes this is what I do. And so this is my interpretation of, seeing the world through my daughter's eyes. This is, all the beautiful comments, all the different things that we would say. And I just did that tone on tone, so it didn't overpower the layout, but I do go around them with a bit of line work because I felt they blended in a bit too much. So with true power scrap style, I don't think about it. I don't over process it. I simply glue it down and move on to the next bit, because that's what a power scrap is. It's meant to be just to get your mojo going, and don't overthink that embellishment. Should it go on there? Shouldn't it go on there? Don't do that. Just enjoy the process for what it is. And I honestly absolutely love this layout. I really love this layout. So if you're new to my channel, now you've just heard me prattle on about how eccentric I can be sometimes. I'm just a typical mum, who loves scrapbooking, and this is what I do. I would love to have you guys, if you're new to my channel, leave me a comment below. What did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Is this not up your style? This is not your thing? Is this something that you would like to see more of? I have a whole album of power scraps there. Now, as I said, power scraps are, for me, they are just, don't over process it. Pull out a paper, pull out your photos, pull out a couple of embellishments, don't overthink it, and just do it. And you'll be very surprised. Sometimes you get to this point and you go, was that the right decision? Was that the wrong decision? Like right there, I stopped with the black pen and went, nah, it doesn't need black, it needs white. So around the words, it needed white. But I do actually, and you see me here, I go around a couple of times because I'm still making the decision up as I'm going. I'm not over processing it. I'm just committing to what I'm doing and jumping in, boots and all. I'm doing it. It's not a problem. But then I just continue to build on the process. And I'm just doing it quickly. This whole page literally came together from when I tore the piece of paper out of the paper pad to completing and taking photos. It was an hour. That's it. So I have sped this up for you guys so you can see it and watch it quite quickly. I have told you everything I've used. Oh, I do use some Silver Ranger stickles at the very end. If you're Gina K Designs, she's having a live right now. I saw her live earlier today. Gee whiz, her day must be long. So, or maybe it wasn't. It was live, but it wasn't live at the time. Okay, I won't overthink that. So this is where I pulled out my black paint pen and I'm going around. So the white Uniball Signo pen, I went around that on the actual strip. But what I'm doing here is creating a shadow behind it with my black paint pen. And you know, like the iris of an eyeball, you know how you have those lines that go out? That's sort of what I'm creating here. So not to, I don't know, you guys might like the way that I think, I suppose, but yeah. So I absolutely love this photo of my daughter and I. This is my second child. This is Angela. And she was the tiniest wee little thing. She was so small when she was born. And she stayed so tiny for so long. Just beautiful little button she was. Still is. So I went over the ends because I felt like it needed to be finished off. And then I'm really happy with it. So the title is subtle because it's in silver. I don't buy a lot of silver. I don't buy a lot of gold anymore. I truly, honestly prefer to do my titles on my Cricut now rather than purchasing lots of pre-made words. I don't mind buying thickers that are just letters that I can make things up myself, but yeah, actual words like this. So this is so all I decided to do was come in with some silver stickles and just put it underneath because I didn't want lots of shimmer and shine on this page. I wanted it to be what it was. But underneath, I just put some glitter so it comes through under that doily. That's just a cheap doily from a $2 shop. Nothing special. And all you have to remember with those is you can't use your tape runner on them because they rip. So I just added a little bit of shimmer and shine just so it sort of starts to poke out from that doily. And that's about it, guys. That was be all and end all, and I sneaked the date in there somewhere. This is me contemplating. This is where the power scrap nearly went awry. I started to think too hard and I stopped, and that was it. So this is a close-up of what I created, and let me know in the comments below if you like it, if you don't like it, if you think I destroyed the paper. Let me know what you think. And I will be back tomorrow with another video, and leave me a comment, hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. I would love to have you as a part of our little crew. There's also, if you want the close-up photos, jump in the description, click on the Facebook group, and I post heaps of photos individually on each page that I do, so you can zoom in on them and you can work out how exactly I did it all. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will chat to you guys soon. Bye for now.